good. So today I'm able to get myself to the gym. I've been hot yoga the other day. I've done I had to take a day off because Sunday I worked out and Monday did hot yoga, so I haven't had a lot of time off. So my body was in recovery mode, and I could tell because stress started to creep in, with all the other shit. So I needed to reset a little bit, so I took yesterday off intentionally. Right now, with the weather the way it is, work is just, it's hard to get going with work. So I'm gonna have to just ride it out. I had a hard time getting going this morning. It's barely above freezing. And with me not being able to work below freezing, it's gonna get below freezing by 8. I could have did a little something today, but the risk, at the job at least, but the risk of work, the risk of the joints getting frozen was up there. And to be honest, I haven't been feeling it today, man. I woke up kind of not in a bad mood, just like the dread kind of kicked in, And I'm sure y'all felt like that before too. You get caught up in the same old shit and you just don't really have any excitement for anything. You feel stuck, maybe. You don't see any clear path on how to get out of it either. I mean, yeah, people say, oh, you can do it, just do something different, or just do whatever you really want to do, but it's not that easy. Long term, I see it being a possibility. Like, in this year, I know I'll have it figured out. Like, by the end of the year, I'll be in a new city, unless something obviously tells me to stay here, which I don't see it happening. But in the short term, it doesn't seem very like it's going to happen anytime soon. So, but we all get in these modes, and we got to just push forward. The best thing to focus on is what you can do right now. So right now, I did a little bit of computer work for a quote. I had to do a quote for a job. Got a few other jobs that's going to improve, little small projects that'll get me by. I've adjusted my power bill settings because I live in an old house and the landlord ain't going to pay for a new AC unit. So I got to be smart about how I use that, because my bill was like $300 for a little tiny 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom old house. It's ridiculous. So I had to do some adjusting of that, but I got it figured out now. And obviously I can go to the gym and work out. I can do that. I can go to the gym, I can work out, I can do a YouTube video, I can do some stand-up writing also while filming, and that's the progress. And that's all you can ask for, Just make things a little better. It doesn't have to be much better, it can be a little better, on these hard days. It ain't gonna last long though. I mean, like tomorrow I'll be fine. Tomorrow is going to be above freezing more, so I'll be able to go work on this job and get it done. Once I get this job I'm trying to get done, finished, I'll feel much more better about myself because I got some work done and I got some money coming in. The thing with owning your own business though is like you can only get mad at yourself if you're not working. I do miss clocking in that sense. I would never go back to clocking in somewhere, but I'd rather be responsible for my money and my income. But still, you can beat yourself up a lot if you decide you don't want to work. Like I said, I could have did a little work today, but I wasn't going to do it. I don't enjoy that work. If anything, I dread it. But I'm grateful I got it. That's the main thing. I'm grateful I'm able to do it. So needless to say, we'll go get this leg day. Ooh, don't say that. Oh no. I should do a leg day, really. I haven't done one in a while. My legs are still a little sore from hot yoga and everything. So instead, I think I'll do I'm not even sure. I'm trying to flex my muscles to see what's sore and what's not. Maybe I'll do a back day. Back and biceps. That sounds good. My schedule's so off right now. I don't even know what day is what. And I need to get it set up so I know what day exactly I'm doing what workout, no matter what. Hot yoga is usually Mondays. I like that, so I'll avoid a leg day. I guess it'd be good today to do a chest day. That's what I'll do. I'll do chest today. Because then tomorrow could be a back day. And then Thursday can be, what is today? Today's Tuesday, right? Damn, it's Wednesday. Well, I guess this should be back day. So Wednesday's back day. Chest day's Tuesday. And so Wednesday, back day. Thursday should be legs. Friday will be arms. Saturday will be cardio. And then I'll keep that routine going. If I have that scheduled in, it'll be a lot easier to keep up with. See, it's all about being organized, right? Helps you stay on track. Thursday we have Dead Crow Comedy coming up again. Go up there, watch a little comedy, get that going, talk to some people, mingle about. Maybe go watch one of the Dead Crow Comedy Club shows this weekend. And the rest of the week, just keep on moving forward. So I think today's workout is going to be solid, nice, strong workout. I'll go heavy again, try to get up there in the weight. I'm feeling recovered. My body's starting to get there, starting to pick up some steam. Also going to do some meal prepping today. Maybe I'll do some filming with that too. I'll talk about some meal prep today too. I haven't done that. It's pretty basic, nothing crazy. But I feel better when I'm regularly eating healthier, so I'll do that. And I don't know. I'd be curious. I don't see how, or if this YouTube channel will ever go anywhere, really. Because I mean, not with the way I'm doing it now. I just don't see how anybody would watch it. It just doesn't make sense. The views are still very minimal. I'd be lucky to get any views over the next 3 months doing it the way I'm doing it now. I'd have to have, do a little more of that Mr. Beast kind of style with the thumbnail and the hook and the editing and all that. But for now, we're just going to daily vlogs. And I think that'll be fine. Get used to talking to a camera for the only 3 people that'll ever watch this. But the main thing is connecting, talking to all of you. And we're talking about making progress. One little small baby inch at a time. And I think the stand-up writing of us doing stand-up writing together, I think that's going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to that. Because we're getting really close to a bit. I actually, since our last meeting, I had done some editing to some of the stuff. I had some thoughts after I done around after the time I did the filming of our stand-up session together. I had already done more editing, so I think I got a more funny kind of bit, broken that up in 2 separate bits. Maybe rotate them, but we're getting more material, Right now I probably got a total of 6 or 7 minutes of finished material. Well, finished enough, satisfactory material. And then I got probably another, I don't know, probably 20 minutes of just stuff that might be funny that I got to go through and work on. But that process in itself, I think, will yield a lot of results. I think we're gonna work out really well. My writing's getting better. So yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, because I'm definitely getting more. But when I sit down and do all that, it definitely, I can flesh it out more. There's I'm not having a lot of new material come to me. Like, I haven't written anything down that's like I thought was funny in a while. But for the most part, the stuff I've had for a while, I get where I was going with it. You know what I mean? I kind of know what I was thinking about. and I can see where I can get the comedy. Well, on days like today where I'm just kind of in this weird mind space and things are just jumbled up in my head, and I'm not able to. Everything feels off right now. I noticed last night when I was meditating. I may have already even said this too. It's like my brain is starting to lose my shit a little bit. But I noticed last night while I was meditating, my head, the thoughts. I don't know if y'all meditate or not, but when you do, you can kind of clear your thoughts out, and things will start coming in, but you just push it to the side and focus on one thing. I use like a candle flame as like my mental image. It helps me kind of stay in tune and keep the thoughts out. Anytime more thoughts come in about the day or this thinking or this thought or that thought, I just gently push them to the side and go back to the flame. Focus on my breathing, feel the sensations in my lungs, and my, be in the moment. And then, but last night while I was doing it, there was a lot of stuff flooding in. It was like constantly. I was keep trying to push it to the side. It kept coming back, or something else would come in there. It's like racing thoughts. So I know that I've fallen into a little bit. Maybe this is what was before. Like I'm getting these little modes like that, and I had a really hard time getting out of them. But now that I'm recognizing it, I can mitigate it. The main thing is I'm trying, and that's all we can do, right, people? All right, well, I'm about to pull into the gym now. I'm going to get this workout on, get some heavy benching, get into the flow, and then get done, get my protein shake, start my stand-up, start my cooking, and I'll be with y'all then. So that'll be interesting, and this will be another video up, man. We're working on this like vlog number. I don't know what number it is. I'm not even gonna say because this is gonna be on here. I'm not gonna edit it out, but whatever vlog number this is, we're making more progress, one video at a time. And one thing, if y'all are in a similar situation, know that there's always a podcast out there with some people. But for me, obviously, it's Rogan and his posse, and just listen to them talk. Man, I feel like I'm part of the crew, It really makes me feel like I'm part of the crew, like I'm one of the guys hanging out. Like we're all successful comedians, or we're all successful in our own endeavors, and we're just sitting around enjoying a good talk and enjoying life. And one day, that'll be me. And I can't wait for that. All right, time to get this workout in, baby. Let me see where I want you at. I think that's good right there. All right, so this is a continuation from earlier. Same day, staying on top of my game with that, baby. It's been a rough one today. I've been mentally just a little off. I don't know what it is. Something's off. You know what I mean? But I'm getting it back, baby. If anything, kind of shifting that off feeling towards ambition. It's really hard to do, but like if you could shift that, whatever kind of mental stuff you got going on, if you can shift it into something beneficial, then you can use it. You know what I mean? If you got something a little going on up here that's not right for whatever reason that day, use that for good, not evil. Use it for good. And that's what we're going to try to do right now. Okay. It's been I guess if I could describe it as anything, it's been slight depression, confusion, inability to think straight, existential dread, that hopelessness. That's kind of in that kind of range, not to the extreme, but because I know it's temporary. I've dealt with it before, but it's still there. And when you get those days, you got to work through it. You got to claw your way out of it, one way or another. And for me, took a shower, did a little positivity, like, okay, optimistic view instead of a negative view, because you get caught in pessimism when you're in that kind of mode. And then just one little thing at a time, you claw yourself out of it. Doing something else that's productive, like right now I have chicken cooking in the oven for my meal preps, so I'm back in my game with that. I did a little financing because my finances have had me stressed, so I kind of like sat down and actually did my finances to see if it's as bad as I thought it was, and it's really not that bad. But I mean, still, I'm not getting ahead as much as I like, but it's not like as bad as, you know, I was worrying it was. So, and I didn't feel like going to the grocery store because I had some chicken in the fridge that I was going to use, but it had freezer burn on it. I had left it, and I had let it thaw out in the fridge, and it's just too long. I didn't like the look of it, so I threw it away. So immediately that's another stressor. But I went straight to the grocery store, got me some chicken, and got me some other stuff. That way I'm prepared for the upcoming week, so that I won't have any more of these days. I'll be productive on those days. And so yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. While that's cooking, I figured I'd go ahead and do another video of me doing stand-up, or working on my stand-up. And I'm also drinking the new Pink Red Bull. Pink Red Bull, sponsored by Red Bull. I wish, yeah, right. But no, this stuff is all right. I mean, I like the new Red Bulls. I try not to drink a lot of these, but I drink a lot of them, especially on days when I'm doing the masonry work. But this one's pretty good. I like it. Sugar-free, you know, keeping it healthy. But try to get to 1 or 2 of 8-ounce ones. Is a 12-ounce. Try to get 1 or 2 8 ounces a day. 8 ounce. On the days I'm not working, I really don't even have the desire to drink these. I'll do 2 cups of coffee in the morning, a pre-workout. But today's a little different. Today's a little off. A little bit of an off day, if I do say so myself. After I finish this stand-up work, I think I'll go hit the gym for round 2. And just do a little cardio, you know. And yeah. All right. So last time we spoke about our stand-up, I had been working on my sets. I decided to turn one set that started getting too long into 2 3-minute sets or routines. And I get those mixed up. When I say set, sometimes I mean routine, but in a bit, sometimes I mean routine. But really, a bit is supposed to be like a specific part of a joke. You know what I mean? Like a specific category. I'm still kind of interchanging those terms pretty frequently, but for the most part, a bit is going to be a section, a category. A set or a routine is going to be the entire 3-minute set or 3-minute routine. And a joke, obviously, one-liner, you know, or the premise, setup, all that kind of stuff. So I'll read through, even though I'm breaking this up into 2 bits, I'm going to read through all of it to see what we've worked on so far and see where it's at. Now, it's better than it was. We still got some stuff to flush out, but I think we're rolling here. I think we got some something to work with. All right, just like before, from start to finish, I'll do my complete set, and then we'll go through it and see if there's anything we can do. See if there's anything I can, you know, pop up in my head while I'm reading it, because like that's how I kind of do it. I kind of read through it, say it out loud, and then I'm like, well, maybe that doesn't sound right. Maybe I can do that instead, or that sounds cooler. You know what I mean? This stuff I've done so much that it's starting to get kind of concreted in where I don't really feel I can edit it anymore. And maybe that's my process. Like, y'all are watching me make a process, build a process, because I've never done that. What's going on here? There's a hole in my desk. I can't believe that. What the fuck did that come from? Huh. Well, that's weird. There's a hole in my desk. I don't know where that came from. But y'all are watching me build this this process, essentially, that I'm still kind of figuring out how to do it. You know, but this is my process, and it's starting to work. I think I'm getting more comfortable with it. If it gets, and I decided I'm gonna keep telling y'all my jokes. If it gets to the point where I notice other comedians are stealing my jokes or my routines, or if I notice that, you know, I'm getting so many views that I don't want to spoil it for people. I got a little bump right there in the middle of my forehead. Then I'll quit. But right now, I don't see a need for that, because there's like not many people watching this shit. Nobody's watching this shit. But it's for me. And if it's for me, then it's good. Okay. Sorry, the Red Bull's kicking in. I like it. Here we go. First step. Okay. All right, guys. Don't get too excited. It's been a while since I've done this. You know, that is true, but I like to lie and say it too. Especially to a woman when we're about to have sex, you know. It's been a while. AKA, it's going to be quick. You know, lower those expectations a little bit. And, you know, y'all know I'm full of shit, but sometimes y'all say it's okay. And I take that as, you know, it's okay if it's quick, because for me, it never is anyways. Y'all know it's true. And then some of y'all will say, if you get off quick, I'm going to break your dick. And then some of y'all will say, and those are the nice ones. Okay, hold on. And those are the nice, I'm actually editing it while I'm fucking reading it, which is not what I meant to do. All right, back to the top. AKA, it's going to be quick. They know I'm full of shit, because sometimes some women will be like, it's okay. And I take that as, it's okay if it's quick, because it's never quick for me, so it doesn't matter. I know. I don't mean to be selfish. But then some women, now some of y'all will be like, if you get off too quick, I'm going to break off your cock and put it in my purse so that it can think about what it's done. And it's not fair for y'all, you know. And, well, I missed part. If you get off too quick, I'm going to break your dick off. If two offs in there is already fucked up. I don't like that. If you finish too quick, sorry guys, this is how we're going to do it. Too quick. If you finish too quick, I'm going to break your dick off and put it in my purse so you can think about what it's done. And for some reason, that made me finish even faster. And it's not fair for the women, I understand. I'm sorry. I'm saying I'm sorry, we can literally get off in our sleep. I don't know where I'm missing that. We can literally get off in our sleep. In our sleep. But what I'm saying is, if it were an Olympic sport, I could fire off so fast I'd be the Michael Phelps of disappointing women. Okay, sorry. All right, back to the top. I won't go all the way back to the top, but let's see. Okay. And since some of y'all will say, they know I'm full of shit, but sometimes say, it's okay. And I take that as, it's okay if it's quick, because it's never quick for me, so it doesn't matter. I know, probably not what y'all are thinking, but yet there are some of you will be like, you get off too quick, I'm going to cut off your dick, put it in my purse so we can think about what it's done. And for some reason, that made me finish even faster. It's not fair for the women. I'm sorry. We can literally get off in our sleep. I'm saying, if it were an Olympic sport, I could fire so fast, I'd be the Michael Phelps of disappointing women. And another one, I'm sorry, if I don't edit it now, I'm going to forget. It's okay. So things are coming to me as I'm saying it. I'm saying, if it were an Olympic sport, I could literally fire off, so that'd be Michael Phelps of disappointing women. That kind of hits, but you know what's kind of funnier? I'm gonna put a little bit of that to the side here. Let's see. Put a little note like I did before. Or, I'm saying, if it were an Olympic sport, I don't believe there'd be many trans women in there. I don't believe trans women will be able to compete. That's kind of funny, right? It's like trans women playing in men's sports. There's that whole thing that everybody talks about. That could be pretty punchy. Or, hold on, that don't make sense. If it were an Olympic sport, see, it's there, but it's not. It's not clear, but there's something kind of mingling. I gotta mess with it. I'm saying if it were an Olympic sport, I could fire off so fast. Oh, I can do both. I could fire off so fast I'd be the Michael Phelps of disappointing women. Now that's a sport where trans women can compete. You know, something like that. Yeah. See? I'm sorry. It's the caffeine. If it were an Olympic sport, I could fire off so quick, I'd be the Michael Phelps of disappointing women. That'd be a sport. That'd be an Olympic sport. I don't think it's not really there. It's so like rough right now. It's so blurry, whatever I'm trying to say with that. But there's something there. Like I have a feeling for it. If probably let me smooth. I'm saying we'll sit on it, because if I keep trying to think about it, it's not clear. Plus my head's a little off today anyways. I don't think there'd be a controversy with trans women in that sport. If you think there was controversy with trans women in that sport, talk about an unfair advantage. Like a sport where women, like an Olympic sport where the first woman that can get off, like how fast a woman can climax, is as an Olympic sport. And like that'd be unfair for trans women to compete against other women. That's closer. Olympic sport. Hold on. Talk about. Now that's a sport. Now that's a sport where it'd be controversial for a trans woman to compete against women, right? How fast they can climax. The trans woman would be asleep 5 minutes in. Now that one's a little edgy because that's like a little controversial, and you know, I don't want to offend nobody, obviously, and I'm very new at this, so offending people could probably come very easily. But there's something there, I know it. Okay, so we've messed up. Okay, boom. Boom. All right, next. So past the literally get off on her sleep, I'm saying if we're an Olympic sport, I could fire so fast. I'd be Michael Phelps for disappointing women. I made the mistake one time of saying to a girlfriend of mine to help me help you climax, honey. And fellas, do not do that. Whatever you do. Oh, I got a call, but I'm not going to answer it. That's right. I want to finish this video. He can leave a message. I made the mistake one time of saying to a girlfriend of mine, tell me, help me help you climax, honey. Fellas, don't do that. It's the most complicated thing. Like, I've never felt worse about my ability to do something in my life. From now on, just lie to me. Tell me it was great. Tell me you loved it and you had the best orgasm of your life, and I'll tell you I love you, and we can just lie. We can go to sleep in blissful ignorance. I'm pro fake orgasm, if you're wondering. See, and that's where we could flush it out more with abortion and fake orgasms comparisons. I'm not going to do it yet, but that's a good one. Annotate that. That's why I don't understand why. All right, back to it. I'm pro fake orgasm. That's why I don't understand why. That's why I don't understand when women get why women get mad. That's why I don't understand why women get mad about guys lying about their height on dating apps. Like, have you heard of this? As many fake orgasms that are out there, you won't allow this poor 5'8" man say that he's 5'9"? allow that 5'8" man say that he's 5'9". I mean, come on. I'm 6 foot tall, so I don't care, but I just come quick. I don't like dissing myself like that. I don't come quick. I don't. I got ex-girlfriends out there like, okay. When I asked her to let me know how to help her have an orgasm, I didn't know how hard that would be. It's like when you hold a flashlight for your dad when he's working on his car. You don't think it's complicated, but he's like, God damn it, hold it. Hold it where I can see what the fuck I'm doing, man. I'm just like, fuck, Dad, I'm sorry. I haven't done this in a while. It's fucking holding the flashlight, whatever. That's one bit, okay? Remember, we're going to split it up. But if it were a longer set or routine or that they allowed you to do, it could go into as follows. It's okay to lie sometimes, right? With good intentions, just a little white lie. That's a weird saying too, like white lie, as if it being white makes it okay. It's like finding a job in Wilmington, you know, it says here on your resume you're white. Now that's impressive. Maybe there's a little truth to it. Women tell us these little white lies in beds, and because like if it was a black lie, it wouldn't be so little. We have employment, y'all have bigger dicks. Don't have to hear all these little bedroom white lies us honkies are getting. I think I'd rather have a bigger dick. I have a bachelor's degree and I still can't find a job. They say I need experience. I'm like, you see I'm white, right? Speaking of black people, you know, I lost a really good friend of mine the other day. He's black. I make sure people know that so that they know I'm not racist. Yeah, it's real sad. He didn't die. He just owes me money, you know, $20. Fuck that. Give me my money, bitch. So, are there any black guys out there that need a white friend? There's a position open. I'll be looking at resumes like, hey, says you're black. That's good. Also accepting trans and gay friends too. Anybody interested? Being a single, straight white male from Wilmington, I feel like I got a lot to kind of clear up, you know. We don't have the best track record, understandably. Understandably so, because we don't have the best track record. See, I'm not saying these word verbatim as I'm doing this. I'm kind of like ad-libbing a little bit, but but it's kind of working, you know. See, that's something like that. With like, there's a couple things you can do. Like, okay, being a straight white male from Wilmington, I feel like I have a lot to prove because we don't have a very good track record. I feel like I have a lot to account for. A lot to account for. Understandably so. We don't have the best track record. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, most of it, the only notes I have are the, I'm okay with pretty much everything, except for the last part. Speaking of black people, I lost a really good friend of mine the other day. Real sad, known for a long time. I don't think that's gonna hit. It's not that funny. It's kind of funny because it's like expectation twist. Maybe it's the way I'm saying it or something. Raise the stakes a little more. And honestly, none of it's like punchy. It's just kind of like personality driven, I feel like. But it doesn't have to be. I mean, I'm not a one-line kind of person. I don't know. I'm not good at those. I just don't. I love those because they're so simple. There's cut all the fat. It's just one line. Boom, boom. Set up punchline. Set up punchline. I just don't have a lot of those. I mean, I could try to. I try to break these down to one line, but it's hard. I'm not there yet. And I don't really have a lot. Honestly, I've already made all the edits that I wanted to make. I don't know if I'm in the mood right now to. I just don't see myself flushing out the sports part, the Olympics, trans women. I feel like that's kind of cutting it close for me early on. There's not something concrete there yet. It's just the seedling of an idea. I had another damn. Oh, I had another text about some work stuff. Let's see. I mean, it's all right. I don't have much more to do. Like, honestly, the editing today is pretty. This is pretty much done enough to where I can give these 2 bits a try. I could expand it on the fake orgasms and the Olympic sports. I don't have anything for, you know, the second set, which would be like the white lie. You know, it's okay to white lie, right? But that whole thing, I don't have much more. I got some other stuff that's like regarding black and white humor. You know what I mean? I got some stuff like that I could tie into this and make this longer. The first part, I think that's about 3 minutes. I feel like my temperament. I mean, when you're up there on stage, I feel like you're nervous. I mean, it goes faster, but I'll have to actually sit down and say this out loud over and over again to see what time I get and do it in the way that I want to do it. Because I like to take my time. I like a little pause, you know. I feel like that's one of my strong points. I like to pause. I don't know. I haven't done this enough, but I feel like pausing and like comedic timing, I feel like kind of comes a little natural to me. Yeah, I don't have nothing else. I think that's good enough for now. Tell me what y'all think. There's a couple. Like I said, the main thing, comparing fake orgasms with abortions. I need to spend some time on that. I wonder how, let's see, fake orgasms and abortions. My brain's just not really there today, honestly. I mean, one thing I could do with comparisons is you see all these different videos on how to do stand-up, and like one of the coolest things about making jokes is you take all your stereotypical things with fake orgasms and you take all your stereotypical things with abortions, and then you like combine, you like draw lines and like see if there's connections, you know? And if you can find connections, whether it's double entendres or whatever, then you can make some jokes out of it. The twist, you know? And that's kind of where that creativity comes in. Just like the comparison of like the Olympic sports of like women climaxing as an Olympic sport, and using the controversy of like trans women competing in men's sports, and like drawing that connection. I think that's a strong, like, that one could bring some laughs, because like I feel like a lot of people know about this controversy, but it's also enough to where I can, because everybody knows men come quick, so like no matter, even trans people I think would appreciate that joke without offending. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll have to flesh it out more on a day when I feel like doing this more. I'm glad I can at least do a little bit of something. Okay, this video's getting long. I'll finish that up. Let me know what you think, and like, comment, all that kind of stuff. Let me know what you think. I'm curious to hear it. Eventually, I think with these videos, if I can get some cleaner content, you know, try not to cuss and talk about vulgar stuff, That's always going to be better for the views. But right now, we're not worried about that. This is just a tool to get me on stage. Yeah. All right. Much love. Let me know what you think. I'll see y'all later.